Hello, everyone. My name is Ruben Cantu, and I'm the Executive Director of the Office of Inclusive Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Texas at Austin. We sit inside the Division of Diversity and Community Engagement, and we've been in operation for at least 3.5 years. In that work, our mission and our cause has been to help elevate the voices and opportunities for under-resourced and underrepresented students who have been far too long overlooked, and give them the opportunities to build generational wealth and a pathway to success for themselves and their families. Today, I come with you with a great opportunity. We're once again partnering with 3-Day Startup, and now partnering with our friends over at Huston-Tillotson University to produce a phenomenal weekend this April called 3-Day Startup Inclusive Innovation by the Global Majority. This will be on April 8th through the 10th, and you can register there on the QR codes that you just saw on the screen. So you may be asking yourself, what is the global majority? The global majority is a term that is used to create an equilibrium to the white dominant conversation and structures that we have today. And so it is so for people who identify not as white, but from the larger diaspora that is multicultural communities. And so while we know that there's no one homogeneic space, we want to make sure that we address and target those communities that have for far too long not had these opportunities to get access to these resources and create startups of tomorrow. So this opportunity, if you identify as a non-white person, even though everyone here is welcome and able to participate, we are ensuring that you also have an opportunity to be part of this conversation and have a seat at the table because your voice matters. Let's move forward. So again, as I said, our office is the Office of Inclusive Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And just as a backstory, we started in September 2018, and we are part of the larger redirection of our university at Texas. In 2011, we founded the Division of Diversity and Community Engagement because students were advocating to make sure, and community members were advocating to make sure that the university itself, that for too long was a very exclusive institution and not inclusive, could become one more that was more diverse and welcoming to everyone around. Therefore, we've made that trajectory and shift to make sure that our university is open and now creating more collaborative efforts with the oldest academic institution of higher learning in Austin, Texas. Our office consists of 3 main values: innovation, ownership, and Ubuntu. And what I mean by these 3 things is that we are here to help ideas and people collide, because healthy conflict creates new insight and new ways to identify what the truth is. 2, advancing equity, and you can't advance equity without ownership. And finally, Ubuntu, which is Xhosa and Zulu. It's a word from the African culture, which means I am because you are, and you are because I am, and together we are one. So we are very proud of the work we do here. We believe it's very groundbreaking and trend-setting to be able to have a university be able to move in this direction and now create cross-collaborative efforts with other academic institutions. This is why we're here today. So what are the 2 main flagship programs that we do at the university? 1, we run the Product Prodigy Institute program. This is a 1-year career accelerator that serves underrepresented, first-generation, and non-traditional college students to learn entrepreneurship and launch a company through mastering product management principles and matriculate into product management roles within tech startups. The unique thing about this program is that we also accept non-UT students. That means if you attend ACC, St. Ed's, Huston-Tillotson, Texas State, you're also able to participate at no cost. And if you are a stop out, meaning that you have college credit for at least a year, but you didn't finish your degree, and you're still interested in getting experience in basically what we call a mini MBA, an unofficial mini MBA, you get an opportunity for a year to really participate and cut your teeth, as they say, and build your own company in a team in this program. Similar to that, its sister program, Wheel Texas, is for undergraduate students as well. And this one's targeted to serve women from diverse backgrounds at the University of Texas. Everyone is welcome to apply. And we focus the conversation around creating a space where diverse women have an opportunity to be able to expand, grow, and explore their true potential in the pathway of executive leadership and entrepreneurship. So this multi-year program really allows them to not only do self-discovery, but also be able to build something from scratch that they never built before, and be able to go down the path of government, a government pathway of public service, nonprofit service, or corporate public or corporate private service in their careers. Both programs are tailored with mentorship opportunities, with one-to-one mentorship, support with internship placement. We take class trips, and also we have our end of the semester's demo day, which also gives out prize award money to help get their ideas off the ground and give them seed money to move forward. All that and more in these programs that are offered out of our office. If you have any interest, please reach out to us at the end of this presentation so we can give you more information. So I just want to give you a quick idea and synopsis of two of our testimonials that have been able to experience our program. This is Dhruvraj, and he says, once again, thank you so much for this opportunity. I look forward to more opportunities like this where I can push myself out of my comfort zone and talk to like-minded people. Dhruvraj came in the class of 2020 when the pandemic set. He didn't give up. He was very curious, and now he's running his own company. Actually, he's running two companies, and he's still an undergraduate. And so we're so proud of him and what he's been able to actually get off the ground. Second slide, second testimonial. This is one of our stellar stars teams in our program that came out of the class of 2019 in Product Prodigy. They got accepted to the Target Incubator. They've been listed in Forbes Ones to Watch. And they said that the business that they have created within this class has not only garnered the university press in the media, but also has helped me develop a living case study of what I learned within the class. With this business, my co-founder and I have been able to have important conversations about diversity issues like hair and advocate for equity and empowerment and underrepresented curl textures through the media and our actual product. This is Ariel Lee and Diogene, who have a company called Remain that created a community and products for women who want to go through their natural process of letting their hair become natural, or if they have curly hair. And so they really built a community, and they're having a lot of success in getting this product off the ground. And you can check them out and Google them more to learn more about their progress and trajectory. We're really proud of them. That being said, this is just a sample of many of the students that actually have participated in our programs and what we're out to cause. And the reason that we're here having this event with 3-Day Startup is that we want to recruit and expose you all what it's like to actually participate in a full-year program with us over this weekend at free and at no cost. So if you're interested, here's a way that you can get engaged and involved in what we're doing. You can reach out to us. This is my information on the screen. This is a sample of some of the students that we work with. This is at the bottom right. You'll see the class of 2020 at their opening retreat, getting to know each other and bonding. And at the very top photo, you'll see one of the master classes that we held at UT for Wheel Texas that was talking about Black hair and self-care and Black women. And so we had some of Austin's top leading women, Black women in Austin, coming forward and sharing their perspective of what it's like to do this work in Austin, Texas. That being said, we are now looking forward to moving and expanding our effort and our footprint throughout the city. And so we are having this event in April, and we'd like to share more information with you. So this event, what we call Inclusive Innovation by the Global Majority, is a 72-hour event to introduce entrepreneurship methods to aspiring entrepreneurs from diverse backgrounds. It's in person, and it's based, and it's going to be out of Huston-Tillotson in the School of Business and Technology. Next slide. So I would like for my friend Sophia to come in and talk a little bit more about what she is going to help provide in this outfit. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruben. So some of the outcomes that you can expect to get out of this 3-day program are the following. So you as participants are going to learn how to recognize and act on opportunities in the market. We really like to focus on the problem rather than the solution. And by understanding the problem, you will then have a better understanding of how to position yourself in the market so that you can create a viable solution that is going to fit whoever your audience is. So some of the things we'll do during this weekend are design a very light business model. Again, it's 3 days, so it's all very compact. You will develop a low fidelity prototype, nothing too fancy, but certainly something to showcase what you are working on. You are going to work with expert mentors. You're going to walk them through how you're proposing to solve this problem, what your assumptions are, and they will help give you that honest and critical feedback that you need to help refine your idea. And then on the very last day, you are going to do none other than pitch your ideas in front of a panel. This does not result in funding. This is all an experiential learning opportunity. Although from this weekend, we highly encourage you to continue on your entrepreneurial journey if that is where that takes you. So just a quick program overview. This is a very high level overview. This is a very hands-on weekend. So with each of these modules, you will be doing activities, you will have work times, and we will guide you through each of these modules. So day 1, Friday, we'll show you the schedule on another slide. Friday afternoon, you come into Huston-Tillotson, like Ruben said, it's in person. It's going to be a big event. So we welcome you all to come, get to know each other, get to know about our organizations and our purpose for this weekend. Friday, this day 1, we spend quite a bit of time on ideation and design thinking. This is where we really get to understand the problem that we're interested in solving and really expand ourselves to think outside of the box, think creatively, think without the possibility of failure. You work in teams throughout this weekend, so you will self-select teams on this first day. By the end of day 1, you will have some preliminary ideas. These are the solutions to some problems that you and your team have ideated over the course of this ideation module. By the end of day 3, you will have roughly 2 to 3 potential solutions that you want to work on in day 2 and day 3. Day 2, you start the day with those problems and solutions. You make hypotheses, you make assumptions, you challenge them. And by the end of that module, you will have self-selected what you will work on for the rest of the weekend. Through that solution, you will then work on a lean canvas. You will do some customer discovery. This is live in person to the public. This is the best opportunity to get real-time feedback on how you're proposing to solve a problem. You will do that low fidelity prototyping and you will do mentorship. Day 2 is a heavy day. It is where you will see your idea transform the most. And that's part of the fun of the program. It is how we learn to think in flexible ways. It's how we adapt because we know that what we start with on day 2 may be completely different than how we leave that day. Day 3 is all about the pitch. You will have time to refine your pitches. You will have time to practice your pitches. We will do a brief art of the pitch module. You will learn what content you need in that pitch deck, as well as some tips for design and presentation. And this will all culminate in final pitches. This is where you and your team will present as if you were presenting to investors. But like I said prior, there is no funding offered at the end of this program, but it is wonderful speaking experience. It is a great way to get feedback. And then we'll go over some next steps for how to continue this momentum. So some prerequisites. The truth is there really are none. You don't need any prior knowledge of entrepreneurship, business, or any other discipline. In fact, we encourage people of all disciplines to register for this program. We think that diversity of background and knowledge is one of the most critical factors in making this program a success, because everybody has something to bring to the table, and it is one of the best avenues for innovation. So if you're interested in solving real world problems, if you want to develop an entrepreneurial mindset, or you just want to challenge yourself, you have a natural curiosity for these things, this program is for you. So please register as soon as possible, because spaces are limited. Some photos from previous events. One thing to note at 3-Day Startup, we really believe that entrepreneurship education creates opportunities, and it really unlocks human potential in very powerful ways. And we think you'll enjoy this program. So like Ruben said, this will be hosted at Huston-Tillotson University the weekend of April 8th through 10th. Here are some pictures of that beautiful campus where you'll enjoy that weekend. And here are some more refined details. So you can scan this QR code to directly go to either our microsite website or the application to sign up. This is a broad schedule of what the weekend will look like. Friday is largely the early or the late afternoon. Saturday does take up most of the day, 9 a.m. to 4:30, and Sunday is about the same schedule. We will have food for you. We will have drinks. Bring a snack if you want, but definitely make sure you register for this program. You can go to bit.ly/register_global majority, and that is case sensitive. Ruben, do you have anything else to finish with?
Sophia, great job. Thank you very much for giving us the details that we need to make sure that we know how to get engaged and involved into this program. Again, this is a groundbreaking opportunity for you all. If you've never experienced entrepreneurship or are just curious about it, this could actually pivot and change the direction of your life. I can guarantee you that I'm not just selling you false hopes. That's one. Two, we're so honored and thankful to the university, or Huston-Tillotson University, to have us on their grounds. It's a significant and meaningful effort that they're doing to open up their doors for us. And we really want to be able to bring the community so that we know that everyone knows that entrepreneurship isn't just for the privileged, it is for everyone. And our office is committed to creating that. And together we can actually make Austin a more equitable city. So thank you very much, Huston-Tillotson, for letting us come. Thank you, 3-Day Startup, for helping facilitate all the back end. And thank you to the Division of Diversity and Community Engagement at the University of Texas for supporting this Office of Inclusive Innovation as we continue to help create a pathway for generational wealth for our students all around, and specifically those that are overlooked and underrepresented. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and I look forward to seeing you there.